Hello, it is I. After TDU 3 was pretty much confirmed, I made this video about why TDU 2 was my favorite racing game, but I never made a TDU 3 wishlist video. So after some more speculations of TDU 3 being in the making, I decided to make this video. Oh, and before we get into this video, we are trying to hit 100k subscribers by Christmas, as it's been a childhood dream of mine. So subscribing to the channel and sharing this video with your mates will help the channel a lot. Thank you very much. And this is what we want to see in Test Drive Unlimited 3. Enjoy the video. Starting off with number 1, the location. With the previous TDU games, they've been set on islands. 1 in Oahu, Hawaii, I don't know how to say it, and 2 in both Ibiza and that previous location. So there's a possibility that we may get 3 maps. 1 in Hawaii, 1 in Ibiza, and a 3rd one set on another island. But what could this island be? First, I was thinking of Mallorca or Cyprus, but come to think of it, they're fairly similar to Ibiza. So after some careful thinking, I came up with a perfect location for Test Drive Unlimited 3. Jamaica! The land of the herbs and the spices that make you feel right at the top of your aiming, man. I'm sorry, my inner General Levy just escaped. Anyway, Jamaica would be an amazing location for TDU 3. They have incredible beaches, some incredible views, and they drive on the correct side of the road. Although making the map for Jamaica may be really hard, because it's really big. I mean, TDU 1 and 2's maps were a full 1-to-1 replica of the real island. So doing that for an island that has an area of 10,992 square kilometers will be very hard, I think. You know what? I'm not really fussed about the location. As long as it's set somewhere that's sunny and that they make a 1-to-1 replica of the island, then I'd be very happy with that. And I'm sure the TDU fanbase will be too. But comment down below where you'd like the game to be set, and whilst you're at it, drop a like on this video right about now, as they really do help out the channel. Thank you very much. And next up is the features. Every racing game has its special trait. Forza has its attention to detail, CToretto has its sounds, Need for Speed has its customization, and Test Drive Unlimited games have their incredible features. From indicators to putting up or down your roof to even rolling down your windows. Like, come on, that's pretty impressive. And I know this sounds really greedy, but they could have added some more, because they've proven that they can already add some quirky features like rolling down the windows, so why not go all out? Let us be able to turn on our hazards and turn off our engine and okay, those are like the only 2 in-car features they've missed out. But there is one out-of-car feature that I would love them to add, and that's the ability to get out of your car and roam the island on foot. I did manage to walk around Ibiza in TDU 2 after discovering a sneaky little glitch where you can escape your house, and this was really fun to do, so the devs should seriously consider adding this as an actual feature into the next game. And if they're afraid that the characters may be hit by online players, then turn the characters into ghosts so the car goes straight through them. Adding this feature may not be the easiest thing to do, but I reckon it'll be worth it. Speaking of worth it, do you know what else would be worth it? Following me on Instagram. So make sure to follow your boy on Instagram at Yuwan Thayakaran. I barely post, but more followers would be very nice. Thank you very much. Back to the video. The vehicle list. Although the previous game's car list was fairly decently sized, it was also pretty lazily made, don't you think? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it was a bad car list because it was the furthest thing from that, but having 5 variants of each car to expand the car list does sound a bit lazy, doesn't it? We did, however, get bikes in the game, which was amazing. However, we only got 3 in TDU 2. 2 Ducatis and a Harley. So for the future Unlimited games, let's still keep the different variants of each car because I thought that was pretty cool, but add some new cars on top of that. Secondly, we need more bikes in the game too. Perhaps some scooters too, because they'll be funny. And lastly, we need Lamborghini back. A TDU game is not complete without Lamborghini. Next up, car customization. Customization in TDU games were both amazing and kind of bad. It was great in the fact that when you buy a car, you can change up the wheels, paint, and even the interior to any manufacturer option. And all this could result in a very unique spec car for you to showboat with. However, when you're done speccing your car, you're stuck with it. I mean, sure, you can change up the color in the design shop, but other than that, you're just stuck to that car. So for the next Unlimited game, we should get a couple body kits, bumpers, wings, aftermarket wheels, and perhaps some interior mods too. Or would that be a bit of a stretch? I don't know, I just think it would be really cool. Speaking of the design shop, one thing I didn't like was the fact that you can't share designs. So you'd always be stuck with a design you made by yourself. Comparing that to games like Payback, you can choose other people's designs if you don't want to make one yourself. And in Forza games, you can even search for a specific design. So fingers crossed they'll allow us to share designs with other players in TDU 3. And thirdly, I was not a big fan of the tuner swaps in TDU 2. This was because you couldn't, let's say, engine swap different engines, turbocharge your car, or you couldn't even get rid of any weight in your car. You could only mod your car depending on what you want to change. For example, TDU 2 had acceleration, speed, and braking. What about factors like handling and grip? So let's hope that in the next game, they give us more in-depth mods, just like those in Forza and Need for Speed 2015. And lastly, updates and fixes. With my childhood of playing Test Drive, I've always noticed that the game never feels finished. It constantly feels like you're playing a pre-release or beta version of the game. game, and there's many factors that contribute to this. For example, the cars don't feel like cars. They all feel really plasticky, like bumper cars. It just doesn't feel right. Another factor is that the physics are terrible. PC modders attempted to fix the handling in physics, but nothing really fixed it. It was like uncurable. Thirdly, the traffic cars are just really weird. Like, if you touch them, they go skidding off as if you crashed into them at 60. And lastly, the sound. The sounds in TDU aren't terrible. They got the tone and everything right, but it just sounds really glitchy. And the shift sounds are really slow and not in sync. You get what I mean? So in Unlimited 3, let's hope that the developers would better the glitchy sounds, have traffic cars that don't yeet off when you touch them, and improve the physics and feel of the car in the game. So yeah, the TDU franchise have always consisted of some pretty incredible games. They've nailed both the previous games in the franchise, so there's not much else I can ask for. I just love the exploration, the lifestyle and the vibe of TDU games. They make you feel like you're on your dream holiday. And for people who love to roleplay and cruise and racing games, there's no better game to do that than with Test Drive Unlimited. You know what, if TDU 3 is a remastered TDU 2 with the features, cars, customization and fixes mentioned in this list, then I'll seriously be happy with that. And that's the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and because we're trying to hit 100k subscribers, share this video with your mates and comment down below any future videos you'd love to see. Anyways, until next time, have a good one guys. Cheers.
Sie pudert sich die Nase, ich pop eine Zanny. Checke frische Nudes auf meinem Handy. Rocke Gucci, Prada, Louis, Fendi. Pferdemädchen lesen gerne Wendy.